An absolute beast with the best audio and exquisite software. It's wonderful to be able to bring you this all-in-one system which combines advanced streaming, acoustic correction, powerful amplification, and a reference DAC. All assembled in a metallic design, sturdy and with good cooling. And thanks to Zocosity, a Spanish company specialized in the best audio, I've been able to bring this EverSolo to the channel. Play CD Edition, the all-in-one amplifier and streamer with a CD tray that will win over the ears of any lover of the best audio. Here on the channel, I've already tested a few of these. The packaging is exactly the same, luxury packaging. But as you can see, it gets dirty very easily and collects dust extremely quickly. You'll notice it in the video. This is likely its biggest drawback. However, the metal it's made of, metal with a textured matte finish, doesn't pick up any dust, looks really sturdy. And the back with those grooves is designed for passive cooling. It also has good rubber feet, so it sticks to any surface. And let's get to the important part of this all-in-one streamer, which is obviously its ports. There you can see it, the power port, a trigger input, HDMI, ARC, optical input, also coaxial input, line in. It supports direct connection to speakers. It has phono, MM, and MC inputs. It also has sub-outputs, meaning you can connect a subwoofer directly. For anyone who has a good subwoofer at home, this makes the bass improvement considerable. LAN port and two USB 3.0 ports with OTG, which support up to native DSD 512 and PCM 768K8s at 32 bits. It's also compatible with all standards, all USB audio class protocols. It also has a coaxial output, but when it comes to ports, I did miss, for example, a USB Type-C. By the way, you can see the whole casing, how it looks in this metal. It weighs almost 3 kilos specifically, 2.9, and on the side you can see that CD slot. There's another option that costs 100 euros less, which doesn't have the CD slot, but I have to admit it's been an absolute pleasure to reconnect with music CDs, with discs. In fact, I bought one for the occasion, and you'll see what it is later because I'll open it right here in front of you. And now, let's move on to this audio marvel, the EverSolo Play CD Edition. And if I had to choose something after having tested it for so long, it would be the interface. It's incredible what these people have done with the interface. It's extremely smooth. I would love to see it, for example, in a portable player or even on a smartphone. It's smooth, it's intuitive, the learning curve is easy. However, it is quite closed. You can see the apps that can be installed are only music ones like Tidal, Spotify, etc. In this case, I installed Tidal, which is the one I usually use, and it looks incredibly good. It's very well adapted. And the screen, you can already see how good it looks. It's a 5.5-inch screen, full HD resolution, in this case IPS. It's well integrated into the frame and looks great anywhere at home. Obviously, EverSolo is a brand that has been dedicated to making this type of device until now quite expensive, more luxurious. This is a more affordable step. All the ones I've tried so far, in fact, cost more than 1,000 euros. Well, I think this is the first one from EverSolo that's under 1,000 euros. And the customization, as you can see, is excellent. Not only can you choose, for example, the color of the dial, which by the way works very well, it has a very reliable pattern, but you can also choose its intensity. That said, I would have liked the screen brightness to be automatic. I mean, for it to have a sensor like smartphones do, so you wouldn't have to set it manually. I suggest using the simple theme instead of the classic one, as it's more intuitive. And the classic one, in fact, is the one I saw, for example, in previous versions, like this one, for example, which is much more expensive, more high-end, more powerful, which I also reviewed on this channel. But even though I've tried more powerful and also more expensive versions of this EverSolo, I assure you that this one doesn't fall behind at all. Later, I'll tell you more in the audio section because it pleasantly surprised me, especially considering its price. Customization, configuration, and equalization can all be done through the app on your phone. The only thing missing is the addition of the Spanish language in the mobile app. In this case, it's only in English, but as you can see, the gain, the graphs, the equalization, the parameters, the filters, Everything can be changed. Everything can be configured. And the interface makes everything extremely easy to set up. Plus, it's simultaneous. Everything you do on your phone instantly appears on the EverSolo Play CD Edition. Therefore, if you're in another room, and for example you have it connected to your home speakers, from your phone, whether it's Android or iOS, you'll be able to control absolutely everything without having to go to where you have this EverSolo. And now, yes, let's move on to the most interesting, most definitive feature of this EverSolo, and that's that it supports CDs, audio CDs. How long has it been since I did an unboxing of a music CD? In this case, it's by Max Rider. I've left several songs for you on my Telegram. I'll explain a bit more later, but you can already see it. A CD. How long has it been since you've seen one? Honestly, I missed it in these times when everything is audio streaming platforms. And the moment you stop paying, all your music disappears. I miss the times when you bought a CD and the CD was yours forever. It features a Hitachi optical CD-ROM drive, in this case Hitachi LG, and also a chassis that reduces resonance and prevents vibrations. On the other hand, it's compatible with CD Ripper and has its own algorithms that improve compatibility. And even if they're a bit scratched, thanks to these algorithms, you'll still be able to listen to them. Hey, but what did I use to test the streaming AMP? Well, you're already seeing it with this marvel. The Messe Elite Tungsten. I tested it on this channel not too long ago, and honestly, it was one of the best videos I've made so far. I'll tell you right now, they're much more expensive than this EverSolo, but honestly, they have a pretty considerable synergy. I used this Fosse audio just so I could connect it through the 6.3 millimeter jack, although I'll tell you right now, it's nothing special. But if I wanted to use it, not just with speakers, but also with some headphones, in this case reference ones, like these magnificent Messe Elite, I had to use it. And now, let's get to the sound, which is ultimately the most important thing. It has several software tricks for example, your speakers. But beyond that, how does the hardware perform? What is it like? What is it capable of handling? In this case, you'll see it used with Tidal, and it has output power of 60 watts and 110 watts. Additionally, it features a 15-band graphic equalizer. In this case, it's a professional multi-band equalizer, and it has intelligent bass management, which honestly works quite well. Bass lovers will find some great tricks here. As for the DAC, it's a pretty premium DAC, although it's not as powerful or as expensive as its bigger siblings, obviously. In this case, it's a 32-bit AKM DAC, and it uses Velvet sound technology. It also supports DSD, PCM, FLAC, AP, WAV, and it supports DSD 512, PCM 768 kHz at 32 bits. It also has a multi-core ARM transmission module, processing several codecs and network transmissions, and honestly, it does it quite remarkably well. If you want more technical specifications, I'll leave them below in the link I put in the video description. As for the sound itself, it's a pretty versatile sound. Very pronounced, detailed, and clear. It's not on par with its larger siblings, but these Messe Elite headphones have only 32 ohms of impedance, and I haven't had any problems. It's driven them quite well with plenty of power. The soundstage is good. I think the bass is the part I've liked the most. On the EverSolo Play CD Edition, the mids are forward, a bit V-shaped, and the highs are probably where I found the sound to be the most bland. That doesn't mean it's bad, but I think that's where its bigger siblings really shine. And if you've made it this far in the video, I have a gift for you. I have a Telegram channel linked in the video description. If you visit it, click on Media, then Music, and follow the steps shown. You'll find several songs in FLAC lossless format there, from Max Rider, which is the track I shared with you earlier. You can download them and enjoy them with your best streamer, all in one in this case, like the EverSolo Play CD Edition. And now, let's talk about the price of this marvel, which, above all, if we focus on the audio, what stands out the most for me is its bass. And if we focus on everything else, I would go with its design and especially its interface. The software is an absolute delight. I'm not surprised it has such a good reputation and that this streamer is doing so well. And now, what is its price? How much does this EverSolo Play CD Edition cost? Well, I'm listing it at 799 euros for this version with the CD. If you want it without the CD, it would cost 699 euros. Also at Zocosity, they have amazing deals. If you're one of those audio lovers, I recommend you take a look. I'll leave the purchase link to Zocosity below in the video description. All right. About this all-in-one streamer, EverSolo Play CD Edition. So if you're looking for a device with these qualities to enhance, to elevate your best speakers or your best audio devices, TV, etc., pay attention to this streamer. Above all, as I've said throughout the video, I'd go with the interface. Even if you've never used this device before, it's very easy, thanks to the simplicity with which it's built. Also, everything runs extremely smoothly. Power, beauty, luxury, and top-notch sound in the EverSolo with the lowest price currently on the market. And with that said, subscribe if you haven't already and leave a like so I can keep reviewing these kinds of devices that are the pinnacle of the best audio. You have all the links down below in the video description, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers and see you soon.